is this just a random merchant? Oh, this is the chief of the Chico Sands area. Chico Sands is an area in 4G that's all cats. It's just an island of cats and one old lady.
I love that there's so many old cat ladies in this game.
Yeah. I forgot I didn't even notice her sitting over here. Cool. That's cool. Her backstory is that she was in a boat with her husband and their singular feline, and their boat ran adrift on coral in the middle of a storm, and her husband died, and her and the cat were stuck on the island for like 10 years together, and more cats just seemed to show up randomly. And eventually they just became known as like the Cat Island.
That's what's gonna happen to me when you're gone.
Oh, thanks. You want to do her voice?
Okay. Why, hello, Hunter. A lovely day in a lovely village, is it not? You know, I need more than one old lady voice.
Yeah.
I come from... No, that's the same voice.
Yeah.
I come from Chico Sands. Just gonna be normal. A small village on an island far from here. Though I'm hardly as limber as I was in my younger days, my heart wouldn't rest until I'd embarked on this search. A search for someone very, very dear to me. Someone I felt I could no longer sit around simply waiting for. So I recruited a few felines from Chico Sands and followed some rumors to find myself here in this village. The trip to Berna was none easy on these old bones, but now I feel all the more motivated to find them. But before I do so, there is a matter that requires my attention. I would like to show my appreciation for the felines who worked so hard to help me get here. But goodness griddle cakes. I had the most difficult time deciding what they might like. I finally decided that some delicious fish would please them and help them replenish some energy to boot. Hunter, could you be a dear and deliver some brocade fish from the Jurassic frontier for me? I'd be ever so grateful if you could take on this quest for me. Thank you kindly, Hunter.
Yeah, she's nice.
Okay.
So she just wants stuff. There's some people around. He wants things. Everybody wants to talk to us right now because we just unlocked 3-star.
Yeah. Woo! You totally took down that Tetsukabra. Now you can take on 3-star quests. I knew you could do it. You're really becoming a mover and shaker in the hunting world. Oh, that reminds me. You got some paddock oil off of that Tetsukabra, right?
Yep.
I bet you could make some sort of medicine out of that will put this village on the map. What do you mean it's not your thing? But think of all the people it'll attract. Or save if you're making a medicine. Fine. Well, if you can't hear opportunity knocking, I can't blame you for being deaf to it. Anyways, here's all the questing action lined up for you today.
Okay. So, opening 3-star quest.
Is she like the only guildie that's not dressed like a milkmaid?
I think so. I guess so.
She's a flight attendant.
Each of them is dressed different, and she's dressed as a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Yes. She kind of matches the cat in the background. But her entire thing is that she wants to make this village famous. So it's kind of like,
Yeah, and the multiple towns thing mean that there is kind of a travel theme to this game, so
Right.
the flight attendant thing kind of works.
So the places we can go now are Deserted Island, the Marshlands, and then those are the 2 that are unlocked so far. We've also got Tusked Tantrum, which is the one that we just finished, and then Stomping Grounds, which is a Yayan Kutku.
Oh, okay. About time.
Chasing Tail, which is 2 Great Macaws. Bit by the Fashion Bug, which is Slay 20 Bonabra, which would have made getting the Bonabra mail so much easier. But I wanted to get it early because I had stuff, you know. This is Brocade Fish. This is the thing that the old woman just asked us to do. Crustacean Frustration, which is Daimyo Hermitors.
I wish I knew more of the lyrics to Dalmatian Plantation, so I could have made a joke there.
This one's Nibble Snarf. Oh. This one's 15 Conchu.
Okay.
5 Apsaros Livers.
Whatever.
Doesn't matter. Velociprey, Unique Mushrooms, Lagombi.
Are we gonna do that?
Anteca, Bullfango, eventually. Royal Rhinos, Vespoids, and Hormitars.
Or Hornitars. Interesting.
These, and then Jaggy and Jagia. So some of the new, bigger monsters that we have access to are now here, and it's like, oh boy. Crustacean Frustration,
it'll be a sensation. I don't know the words to that song, damn it.
Don't worry. Oh, she has something else to say, I guess.
Oh, I'm so glad you stopped by, Hunter Person. I need your help with something. Some tourists from Dundorma. Is that a place we should know?
That's in 4. I think that is the main city.
Okay. Some tourists from Dundorma were ambushed on the way back from one of our fabulous tours. Luckily, they weren't seriously hurt, but still, we have to do something about it. Well, you have to do something about it, or else nobody will ever want to visit Berna, and that's unacceptable. The culprits are a pack of Eye of Prey hanging out in the marshlands. Make those tour trouncers pay.
So I should show off really quickly. Just 2 little things here, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to be these harvest tours.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I've shown these off yet, so I'm just going to explain what a harvest tour is real fast. A harvest tour is a tour that you go into. Mm-hmm. It's a mission, like any other mission. Mm-hmm. So you have to take it, and you have to go up to the thing, and yada yada. Monster Hunter World doesn't do harvest tours, because there's literally no reason to do harvest tours.
Yeah, you can just
Monster
walk
Hunter World.
out.
Yeah, and you could go into anywhere from the world map or anything like that.
Try lets you do that for a specific map because it's literally outside the village.
Yeah.
And then you have to do harvest tours for the other areas. But it's literally just, you can just go out and do whatever you want and then come back.
Yeah, also this is the marshlands. For a while this was kind of my place because I like it. This is from Monster Hunter 1 as well. Oh. Except I think it may have been more popular in some of the Freedom games, I want to say.
Okay. Yeah,
if this is the area, I think it is. But they give you the Paw Pass ticket right away, and all you have to do is come over here to the red box, and you can literally put the Paw Pass ticket in there.
But of course you're not going to do that.
No, not right now. I want to show off this area real fast.
Yeah, like the idea is that you can go out and like sniff 20 mushrooms without having to kill a giant monster.
Yeah, and then just leave.
Yeah,
or people typically do it to go mining is the big one.
Like, you don't necessarily want to have to go into a mission that's like collect this or collect this and then have to like give that thing to the box at the end.
Yeah.
Or like you don't need as many as the mission needs or whatever.
This, by the way, is why I thought it was weird that I saw these guys in the desert, because these guys almost always in every game show up in the marshland first.
Huh, okay.
They're like, I'm not going to say semi-aquatic, but they come from swamps.
That makes sense that they're the poisonous ones and they kind of got poison dart frog stuff going on visually.
This is just the grassland along the back.
Those are just bullfango?
Yeah, these are just bullfango. Those are vespoids as well, just normal vespoids.
Yeah, they're awful.
We're never going to get any flying bugs that aren't vespoids or
bonobras,
by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need more. They're annoying either way. We don't need a million varieties. Like, I'd like to have different armors, so like more monsters always more good. But like, nah.
This should be, I believe, just the swampland over here. Yeah, this is it. So this is just you can kind of get a feel for this place. It's not great. It's just kind of like...
Well, you like it,
yeah,
right?
I like it. I like it fine. But it's just a horrible fucking swamp.
Well, there's hornitars, which are just, like, weird crickets.
Yeah. I want to say, actually... Looking at this one, I might be wrong. This might be the one from... this might be the swampland from 2.
Okay.
Now that I think about it. Because the one from 1 had a very particular area that this place doesn't. So I was wrong. My bad. It's super cold inside these caves, by the way.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I've got ice blight going on.
Oh.
It would suggest that I drink like a hot potion or something if I had one.
A hot potion?
A hot drink. You know what I mean.
I was going to say, there's a whole song about it. You're going to call it the wrong thing?
Yeah. This place is really nice. There's not a lot going on here right now.
I don't always check how you edit the videos. At any point during any of our Monster Hunter stuff, have you ever inserted the hot drink song?
No, I've never put the hot drink song in.
Okay. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just wondering if you already did.
I know. I understand. It is a little strange that I've never done it. I assume people just know what song that is, though.
If not, I mean, you can always go look it up after you finish watching this.
So this area is pretty good because you know that you're just going to get a ton of monsters showing up in this area. Like, it's a swamp. Like, there's a very specific subset of, like, swamp monsters.
Skeletons like to hang out in swamps.
They do.
Well, bog mummies live in
swamps. Well, there's no reason for bog mummies to live here, but, you know, if they lived,
it's Monster
it would be
Hunter,
here.
so if these are not supernatural undead creatures.
No, they're mostly dinosaurs.
They're just dinosaurs. But if it ever came up, this is definitely where you would be able to unearth some skeletons, and the skeleton picks up a knife
or
and
something.
then stabs you. Or,
So you can see, it's literally just that easy. You just pick up the Paw Pass ticket and you can literally walk it just immediately to the red box.
I imagine some poisonous lake oracles might hang out around here.
I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't hang out around here.
Yeah, like, you toss a silver axe into the lake, and then, like, a lady with, like, some mermaid shit going on her face, she comes up and she gives you the axe back, but it's made out of swamp poison instead.
I don't know if this area, by the way, is necessarily attached to any particular village. I think it's just here.
I'd love to have a swamp village with, like,
Right?
weird swamp people.
It seems so strange.
Swamp people. Would that just be Florida men?
It would just be Florida man.
Yeah, just a bunch of people with, like, really scuzzy mugshots who hang out and do weird shit with crocodiles or whatever.
Or something like that, sure. But yeah, so the other area, by the way, is... We'll go there, and then there's an actual quest that I want to take real fast.
Okay.
Deserted Island. So here we go. And should immediately take it. And there we go. Look no further than this quest. All of these, by the way, I think are almost exactly the same. Just
it's
the
just
descriptions.
you want to go get some supplies. Here's a harvest tour. Bye.
Exactly.
I've been to Florida. The weirdest thing I think about Florida is that it doesn't have mountains, or at least the part that I've seen.
Yeah.
Because I'm from an island, and an island is just a really big mountain in the sea. So it's like, it's like, oh, it's nice and humid here, and you can see the ocean. These are all things I like. Where's the mountains?
Yeah.
And why does everyone, like, drive like a normal person instead of, like, an angry murderer like in California?
Yeah, understandable. Is this place familiar to you at all?
Hey, it is. This is Moga. This is Moga Woods.
Moga Village would literally be right where the camp is.
But it's not there.
If you turn around, there's a gate and it's closed at all times.
Oh, they're killing.
But they've got
fuck?
unique. They've got Mufa
What are
here.
these? What the?
These are
why
wild
would they
Mufa.
be here?
You've also got the big horned
These do not
Mufas.
belong in Moga. Oh my god, though, it is. It's
It's just Moga Village.
But they left out the village.
Yeah.
What if I want to talk to the chief and Chief Junior and the fish lady?
Well, they might not live there
pancakes.
anymore anyway. They're nomadic.
No, they're not.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But you know what I mean. Like they had moved before. It was always on the table.
Pancakes. Are Giggies in here?
I do not.
They'd be in 4.
You know what? I don't know.
Go look.
Let me go check. Because I was gonna say no, but actually I don't know.
They would be in 4.
They may have put them back in for just this specific reason, but I don't think so. I think they're gone. Like, gone.
Why would they bring this area back and not bring back everything that's
Because
supposed
that
to
would
be
require
here?
them to bring back Giganox, and they never bring back Giganox.
Bring back Giganox.
Giganox and Keizu are the same monster, and they don't want to double up on him.
Except that one of them splorches egg sacs out in front of you. It
Yeah,
is
there's
a
none.
very visceral experience where it's like, you don't know horror till you've fought a Giganox. Also, their equipment makes you a vampire. And that's fun.
Here's the stuff for, just Jaggies and Jagias hanging out here.
Great Jaggies aren't here. Man, they
Great
neutered this
Jaggies aren't
place.
here.
They literally neutered it by taking out the big boy.
Look, Great Jaggy is fine, but he is, in all fairness, very similar to Velocitro.
Actually, I don't know if it would be literally neutering, because I don't know if... I'm not going to figure out how Jaggies
Don't
work.
worry about it. It's fine. I just figured you'd really enjoy seeing this place, even if it's
You
a
can't swim,
little
though.
cut. Yeah, that's a big problem.
What happens when you jump off?
So you've noticed, by the way, that the map looks slightly different because you can't swim, right? It's missing. It used to have 12 or 13 zones, and now it's got 10. And it's because if you jump down here, this is a slightly different remapped version of this area, where if you look over, that would have probably been one of the zones that you could have gone into.
Could they have at least put some Epioths poking its head out? I need to see my babies.
Yeah, and here's these guys again.
These fucking
yeah,
clowns.
so you could find these ones in the Misty Woods as well. I had picked up the sword for them, but you can see them here.
These
too.
ass clowns who all they ever do is flop and try to eat my babies, who aren't even here. Basically. So it must mean they ate them all.
But yeah, this is 10 as it normally is. It's a little wider than normal 10 because I think 10 normally ends at this point or this point over here, but it goes all the way down. And then you can come back and you go through the tunnel in 9, and then you have 5. You don't
have the little Ludroth royal nest where he sleeps. And...
yeah, You
can't go
sleep,
and kill sunfish.
I think they sleep in 10 now.
Okay.
If you've got anything that you know used to sleep in other places that can't sleep in 8, it'll sleep in 10.
Used to sleep just in the water, so you can't go there either.
No, you can't go out into the water.
Can you at least fight it in this little narrow area? Because he would hang out here sometimes. It makes me just more upset to see this place because it's not right.
It's only slightly different. It's mostly the same.
These textures, I know it's because it's 3DS.
They're upgraded. Are they? Yeah, they're actually better than the Tri ones. The only difference, color. Yeah, the only difference is that the colors are more vibrant in this one.
Yeah, no,
they were a little more saturated in the original.
It makes the water look more fake than what it used to look like.
Sorry.
Yeah, you just did.
I was just patting your arm because I bumped you.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to tell me to stop talking.
I was patting your arm.
Thought I was going to be stop talking. Something's wrong with the software.
It's fine.
Oh, you're gonna kill him, Moofin?
Yeah. Well, they get aggressive, but these ones have horns.
Oh,
you notice that he dropped a bunch of stuff.
Puffs?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how you get more of those.
So you can get Mufa for literally just by doing that.
Oh, they do the little knockout.
Rather than having... Because you can't carve them. I'm hitting the button for it. You don't do it. So the puff is the only... Yeah, the puff is the only way to get anything off of them. You can't actively carve their bodies. And then they run away after you beat them up enough.
You can break the horns. Oh, it does.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
You can get it out of. You can get it out of the shiny.
Does it actively? Yeah, it looks like that one running away had its horns knocked off. Or no.
Oh wait, I may have actually killed. Yeah, I killed this one. Oh, you can kill him. I didn't realize.
Aww.
Okay, well, still.
Rest in peace.
Boom. That one dropped another puff. He might not be running away. He might be. No, he's just hanging out. Okay. Yeah, we can just kill this one too, I guess. I don't know why he's just letting me do this, but that's fine.
Yeah, Moga doesn't normally have sheep. That's a little strange.
A little bit. Mufa horns are nice, though, because those are things that we don't have yet. Because I guess domestic Mufa don't grow horns?
Maybe.
But I thought I'd point it out to you because we had a discussion at the beginning of this where we were talking about it, and I was like, well, I thought Moga Village may have been in it, and I was like, I don't remember if it is or not. And I remember now, it's not that Moga Village is in it, it's that Deserted Island is in it. It's just here.
It just makes me homesick.
A little
bit. Like, genuinely, it's like, okay, so here's the area... But you can't go home. You can't go to see pancakes. You can't go...
Yeah, see, there's the village gate.
I can't talk to my guildie.
And we have to pull to... Is it... We pulled to the left to get... Yeah, the camp is here. So the Moga Village is on the other side of this. But they don't want us. They don't want us here.
Okay, for anyone who hasn't played Tri, just look up the opening cutscene to Monster Hunter Tri and look at this incredibly friendly, like, Indonesian, Polynesian sort of village. And just, like, dudes hanging out and kids and they've got, like, fish that they've caught. And it's just, like, this nice area where it just feels so... close. The family is there.
I wanted to point this out, by the way. This is not the camp from Monster Hunter Tri.
Yeah, this is weird. I didn't notice.
This camp. Okay, well, first of all, there's ruins over there, but this camp is actually. I think it's based on or is the one that you use, where you have the dive point that I think would be over here, that you dive off of to fight Sea Deus.
Huh.
Like,
Yeah.
this is the
looks
Elder
familiar.
Dragon camp.
Yeah, and then you take your terrible, weird little goblin that you didn't get felines. Like there were felines in the setting, but you didn't get palicos. Yeah, you didn't get palicos. You got a specific character who talked like it's that sort of broken English that's kind of like they're trying to go for like a weird savage thing. It's like super annoying on top of being like vaguely racist. And it's like he puts like a weird diving helmet on that emits bubbles, and you have to follow him down and take the bubbles in order to reach the big undersea monster.
Yeah, and then you find out later on that that's not even really necessary because the amount of air that you lose as you swim is so low.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Moga hunters have like whale lungs or something.
Or something. Well, it's not even Moga hunters. It's Monster Hunter hunters.
Yeah.
Are a specific people who have to like pass certain tests to be where they are.
Yeah.
And they're comparable to like Wyverians despite being human. And a lot of people think that they might be descendants of the hunters of old because there's certain things that talk about this. Mm-hmm. But the hunters of old may or may not have been like particularly genetically bred to fight literal dragons. So you have things like, they can hold their breath forever. And when they jump off of mountains that are hundreds of feet tall, they just land on all like both legs and an arm and then stand up and walk off. And it's
so,
like, okay.
Like it's implied that
Fair
we're all
enough.
Prometheans.
No fall damage.
Sure. So the one thing about Monster Hunter Tri that I would not bring back is the fact that they don't give you palicos and they give you Shikalica.
Yeah. I'm not as big a fan of the Shikalica.
Yeah, no, they're just kind of annoying.
Yeah, more than anything, honestly.
And more importantly, they're not cats.
Yeah.
I would like a cat.
Oh, hold on. So we're going to switch into a cat real fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to switch into my palico mode. I am a pig, and I have little wings.
Oh, shit. Why do you have wings?
Because that's my weapon.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm going to show off...
So you're a pig who flies.
Yeah, that's kind of a joke. Okay, so first of all, we need to talk to this man. Hey, Skippy! I heard you took down that overgrown frog. Mighty impressive work there, kid. In fact, you've proven yourself enough now that I think you're ready for a little something special. Take this aqua glow jewel. It's a material that can be used to make decorations.
Pretty sure we have a ton of those.
We've always had the option, and yes, we have a ton of them. Bring me some of those jewels along with materials and zenny, and I can fix up decorations. Decorations are special crystals that can be slotted into things with holes. Yep. And you can use them to trigger skills. Equipping decorations is simple. Doing is learning. Just make them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, what are you gonna do? We've always had this option. We started the game with the option to make decorations. It's always been there. Yeah, he just never bothered, like, bringing attention to it. What I wanted to show off really fast was, we got Khonshu Helm now.
Oh.
I thought it was just the one thing.
That looks great on her.
I thought it was
specifically
just the one.
on her.
I'm actually confused. Yes, it looks really nice.
Damn.
Mufa head.
Oh.
Does that not look amazing, by the way?
Oh, it's precious. I hope you can change color on it.
Oh, you could definitely change the color on this. I don't know if you'd really want to, because this actually looks okay.
Goth sheep.
Yeah, a little bit.
I just dye it black.
Mufa wig as well, which is exactly the same. And then the Tetsukabra helm.
Oh. Neat.
Yeah. So on the male stuff, this is just samurai armor. It's just
a unicorn horn.
Yeah. But the male version of this armor is just samurai stuff. It's literally just you get the mask and then you get the generic samurai helmet. And then I think the cap version is that the mask isn't in her face. And that's it. Mufa suit.
Cute.
It's just pretty adorable. That's about it. Like, nothing else going on. And then Tetsukabra male.
Lovely.
Really nice, honestly. The gunner stuff is completely different, but it's fine. Arms. Let's see. We'll go for Tetsukabra first. You can see it here.
You don't really need to show it all off right now because we know you're going to grind
eventually,
for it later.
Yeah. I really like the Mufa stuff too.
Oh, it looks like little hand puppets.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And I do have to show off the Tetsukabra stuff though because I'm not going to get the gunner version.
Oh, that's true.
These are the
folds are just...
Yeah, it's very small. It's got a little...
an Oni drum.
An Oni drum on it, though. And then, yeah, for the
it's got some tiger on it.
For the coat version, it gives you a little bit of tiger. Let's see. Mufa coil is just a skirt.
It's a nice skirt.
Really nice, yep. And then for the legs, Tetsukabra stuff is not quite pants, unfortunately. Pants here!
Oh, yeah.
But not quite
fine.
pants on this one. And then it looks like we don't have Mufa pants. It might just be that there aren't pants for the Mufa stuff.
It might be that we just need to get one other random thing.
Sometimes sets will be missing one thing. And it could just be that we don't have Mufa pants at all.
Weird.
It could just be that they're supposed to end in a skirt, which is, it's fine, it happens. I think I was going to point something out in here, but I forgot what it was already. Something about the Tetsukabra helm, I think. I don't know. It's super nice. I like that.
It is.
I know that for weapons, we do have access to the red stripe, which is Hermitor stuff.
It almost looks like it's made out of bacon.
It's supposed to be a crab claw, and it's really shiny because of it.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's not bacon, but it's got the right colors.
And because I have upgraded a bunch of stuff, I can show off some other things really quickly, like the... not that one. There it is. Nope, wrong one. Well, yeah, actually, this is one of them. Eye of Prey. That's the Eye of Prey version, and this is what it looks like when the fangs are all out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's... oh, crap, where'd it go? I know it's in here. It's not that, but this is the Lagombi sword.
Cool.
Yeah, this is really nice, actually. Shoot. Oh, I know it's in here and I can't find it. Oh, is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it that one? Santoku.
Oh, yeah,
this
I
is
think
the
you showed me
Tetsukabra
that.
sword. So this is for Tetsukabra.
It is
it's
very
a
nice.
Big fat sushi knife.
Yeah.
Because of frog sashimi, I assume. I don't know. Also, you get the samurai armor off of him, and it's just kind of like, oh, there's a lot of stuff going on there that I don't know if I want to talk too much about, because toad sashimi and frog sashimi are terrifying.
Oh, you've described this to me, and I don't like it.
I'm not going to describe it in like
it could
mixed
just
company.
be that.
Also,
like,
Ludroth mail is just kind of like tiger striped bikini stuff. I don't know why.
That's not correct.
Yeah,
It used to be a
weird.
giant, like a parka.
Yeah, I think they took that away, but I don't know why.
Huh.
And
That's
it just
unusual.
the only parts of it that I've been able to find are the top, the waist piece, and then I think the legs get one too.
I swear it used to be like a full body.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Like
I know.
Inuit
I know for a fact.
stuff.
Like, I remember it as well, being gigantic.
Both
and
male and female,
it
too.
It could be that Ludroth, just normal Ludroth, have their own version of it.
Could be.
And then the larger version might be like, oh, you have to kill a different monster to get more parts
Yeah,
from it,
Royal
Ludroth.
Like
or something.
Has like a mane that's a distinct item.
Okay. Also for cats, there's other stuff. Real fast, we'll just look at that. Head armor, what's new? There we go. Genprei helm.
Oh, it's a little beret.
It's a little beret.
I forgot that Fuzzy has
which I think Velociprey is different.
Oh.
See?
I forgot he was missing an eye.
Yeah, he's missing an eye.
It's because he's a badass.
Let's see, Baby Tigrix. This is
it's
from
just an
Tetsukabra.
Oni's afro.
Yeah, an adorable little Oni thing. The Mufi head.
Oh. Oh.
Which just makes you into a Mufa. And it's got floppy ears made of cloth. You can see the stitching in them. The Cephalos hat. It's a little sailor hat, yeah. And then we go into the body stuff, and it's, let's see, Genprei mail is a nice little, like, checkerboard thing. Cephalos dress, which is, yes, it's literally just a sailor suit. The Mufi suit, also pretty adorable. And the Cabra wrap, which is more Oni stuff, basically.
Yeah, it's got tiger on it.
Just a lot of Oni stuff. I think their weapons are roughly similar to what you'd expect. Bayonet for one of them, and then the brush for the little sailor suit. The
for a deck
Mufa
scrub.
gets a big yarn ball with knitting needles in it.
That's pretty neat.
And the it's a big drum. with like
Cool.
it's an Oni drum. Like that's
It's got a face on it.
it's about what you'd expect.
Everything
Okay.
here is beautiful.
It's absolutely adorable.
That's
yes.
the wrong way.
And then I want no, this is the right way.
Oh.
I want to end this with doing a big mission. Well, not a big mission. It's a small mission, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So final thoughts.
I love so many of the designs for the armor.
Okay.
And I'm constantly criticizing the lower half of our girl's body, but like it's like there's certain things where they just could have done better. That's all. Like I said, I'm really just disappointed that I don't get to go back to Moga Village. Like, it just makes me more sad. One of the things that I really liked about Try, we were new to living on our own at the time, and I lived my entire life in Hawaii, which is a very, very, very different culture from California, where we are now. And it was like just a miserable time adjusting. Because everyone here is a dick.
I've prepared a tournament to decide who's the real king of Lydians, knock out the other Felines and Melinx contenders, and claim the title of champ. And an item that'll let you make stuff.
Okay.
So, real fast, these wings on my back, when I pulled them out, don't look like wings.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Weird.
Just want to point that out real fast before I start this fight.
Anyways, like having a game like Monster Hunter Try that takes place largely in the ocean and on an island.
With mountains and things.
Yeah. Was very comforting because I was separated from things that I used to take for granted.
Yeah.
And now it's like they tease you with it and they don't give me the parts that just feel good.
Well,
you know?
You don't get the village, but at least you do get the island.
But they neutered the island. No giggies, no great jaggies, no swimming, no sharks.
Look, there's sharks, they're just not in the water.
Yeah, no, there were literally just, you could go down and kill a shark, like a regular shark.
I know.
There was an event mission, I believe, where you just go into a water arena and kill 5 sharks, and they give you like a shark sword.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I have all of my normal items on me. I forgot.
Yeah, you probably don't need them.
No, I super don't need them.
Yeah, you don't need like your pickaxes and stuff as a prowler.
No. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have left those on me because now people can steal those. I better be careful. I'm just getting more paw print stamps.
So that's what this is for, is to farm for paw prints?
No, that's just my choice.
Okay.
Because my cats can take care of the other Lydians. That's not a big deal.
So this really is just an arena fight.
Yeah, this is just an arena fight against a bunch of cats.
That's adorable.
Yep. It's just cats in an arena, and you have to be a cat to come in here. You cannot play this as a human hunter.
That's fair.
It used to be, there's a version of this in 4 that was for a different crossover, because this is a crossover thing. It used to be that in 4 there was a different version of this where you could go in as a human being. So it's just a human versus like 15 cats.
Which is still not that unfair a fight, but
No,
yeah.
but it's at the same time it's like, yeah, it's not unfair, but you still are just a human being beating up a shit ton of cats. Like,
And I like that you came in here as a cat dressed as a different animal, though.
yeah, well, both my friends are dressed as bears.
Yeah, it's
that's
the
what I
big
want back.
boss Pigman and his bear crew versus the cats.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
It is. I like it. By the way, the armor that Fuzz has is actually not as good as the bear armor. The cats, or the big stuff, is actually not that great.
But it's cute.
Yeah, it is. It's super cute. That's why I left it on.
Yeah.
It's I think the second best armor we have, generally speaking, but it's still not very good.
It's good enough for this, apparently.
Yeah, no, it is.
Where'd you get this weapon?
From here.
Oh, okay.
So this weapon I got as a result of beating this. It's not like they just give you the weapon, because obviously you've got to go to the blacksmith and get it. But I'll show you what else you can get as a result of beating this. I just thought it was a very interesting
Is it a
fight
reference,
that you would
this
enjoy.
weird wings to fire axe thing?
Sort of. So like I said, it's a crossover weapon. And this is a crossover, like, fight, so to speak. The mission is supposed to be a crossover thing, anyway. But it has nothing to do with what it's a crossover with.
Huh.
It's a crossover with Fairy Tail, which is a thing that I don't think either of us has actually seen.
I know it's on Netflix.
I've heard it's supposed to be like super good, and I don't have time to start new animes usually.
I mean, we do, but we don't.
It's confusing.
Yeah. Our ways are mysterious. We can't just watch every anime.
Yeah.
As
I wish
much as we would
that
like
would be
to.
Amazing, but yeah.
I mean, we could close our channel and my webcomic and my Pokemon blog and just non-stop just, like, become anime reviewers, but I feel like that's less interesting.
Yeah, I don't like the concept of being an anime reviewer. I know that people do that for a living, and I just don't like it.
Considering...
it seems weird.
Considering how long it's taken me to do all of the stuff for that Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing for Pop-Biz, it's like, I would be the worst at anime
Yeah, fair enough.
reviewing.
You know what? We do have, like, something to go off of for that.
Yeah, and I'm not. I'm so bad about it. But, like, if you ever want to just watch every anime in the world, we could do that. Donate to our Patreon for just anime. It doesn't
so sending
exist.
the items to the box. We got humble scraps from that, Felvine, paw print stamps, barrel lids.
Just random crap that cats
Random crap that cats would hold. And then the Fairy Tail mark, which is the item that we were going for. It's like a coin or something like that. And when we go into the little cat blacksmith, I'll show you what that makes. But it's going to make me go through the loading screen. There we go. Okay.
Loading again.
I have to do the other loading screen because you can't make things in there. They
don't have an extra
there's no armor smith. They make you go into single player mode to do any kind of armor because you can't do it in multiplayer ever. Like 100%.
Weird.
Even in Monster Hunter World, that is, I mean, you can, but you have to leave the hub.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing that every Monster Hunter does, and I've never quite understood why.
I don't know. You're still in an online session when you do it in World,
yeah,
but like,
well, you
you're
can
not
still be in
the
an
hub.
online session in this one. It's just,
it's like you're not interacting with people.
Yeah, so the item that it makes is the Fairy Tail Blade, which is just a set of wings, and when you pull them out, it turns into a giant axe.
I'm sure it makes sense for what it is.
There's no helmet.
Huh.
But it's one of the ones that has a full body on the armor instead, which is really, really weird, and it looks like this.
Okay, so this is just a character. Then.
Yeah, so this is it plus the wings, and yes, I'm pretty sure this is just a character.
So it's just this character has wings and an axe?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that maybe the wings are also built into the body, so that when you pull the wings off as they are here, it looks like they're pulling an axe out of their pack. But I don't
like
know.
that you're a flying pig the way you've executed
Yeah,
it.
the way I've executed it, I'm a flying pig.
Yeah.
I'm a boar with wings. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show off for that.
So villagers come up to you and it's like, help, Mr. Fuzzy Prowler. You need to save us from all of these dinosaurs. And you're like, I'll do it when pigs fly.
Then I walk into my house and come back and I'm like, let's do it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
anyway,
what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are that I can't wait to start grinding up those missions we just did,
so
that I can just make
Tetsukabras?
all of those things. Yeah, I'm probably going to be fighting a lot of Tetsukabra.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing I'm probably going to be fighting.
You just really like fighting them?
No, that's the only big monster we ran into.
Oh, well, we could go fight one more thing if you really want.
No, I think this is good for the end of the session here.
All right.
So I got nothing else. You?
Nah, we'll see you next time, guys.
Have a good day, you guys. See you next time.
Bye-bye.